Well, as you may have heard on the 4:30 news, business is going well at the Rainbow Lodge Bed and Breakfast. And if you've ever driven through Vernon Bridge, you've probably seen their unmistakable paint job. The outside of the B&B is painted in the colors of a rainbow. Up until last year, that was the only way gay travelers knew the Rainbow Lodge was gay-friendly. Now they can find the Rainbow Lodge and other gay-friendly island businesses on the web at www.gaypei.com. This morning, reporter Ryan Pierce took a trip down to Vernon Bridge to chat with the Rainbow Lodge's owner, Jim Culbert, and a couple of his guests.
This is Alva Gardner. Can't help loving that man. I'm a little bit off the wall, and I'd like to maybe shock people at times, i.e. colors outside, and I'd just like to have fun. I'm only here once in my life, and I've had people throw garbage at the yard or whatever like that, but I go pick it up and not worry about it. I'm not pushing it on anybody. I just live my life the way I want to live it, and therefore I'm asking other people that are gay and lesbian to come and feel comfortable in my home. I used to run Blair Hall, which is 5 doors down on the Vernon River, and through the years, I had that for 8 years, I was getting people coming in, and gay people, and saying how this is great, but it would be really nice to have sort of an exclusively gay place so we could really feel at home and not worry about running into young kids in the street or on the in the hallways in the evenings or whatever. Down there they were sharing a bath. Up here they have their own private bath, little private garden, and in the great room they can sit and visit over coffee or whatever.
And nothing different about the house except for the paint job outside either.
Oh well, yeah, it's a little bright. And the light in the evening helps out too.
What do your customers tell you about trying to find a place like this?
It's really difficult in a small island. Some people even are staying in other places in Prince Edward Island, and they drive by and see the flag or the front of the house, and they pull in and they take a picture and say, gosh, we didn't know this existed. We went through the visitor's guide and there was no indication. It says Rainbow Lodge, but unless you start going through 150 listings to see if there's a connection to being gay, I've had gay people come in here and say, okay, what kind of, this is the bed and breakfast, yes, what's with the colors? And I'll say, well, it's the gay colors. Oh, okay, well, we thought maybe it was just a nice bright color that somebody liked, Bacon, and away we go. There. And it's not just accommodation, it's gay people have a lot of disposable income and like to support other gay businesses anywhere they travel, and I think this is important.
So how did those comments from your customers about the difficulty in locating a place like this result in the creation of the website?
Last year I phoned into tourism, and I spoke to some people up there at the West Royalty site. I went to see them, asked them if I could have a gay travel section put in the visitor's guide. Their remarks were, well, if we gave you a gay travel section, then the person with a swimming pool would want one that says swimming pool, and the person with organic breakfast would want a listing saying that they serve organic breakfast. So I couldn't win, so I went out and bought the domain address gaypei.com, and here we are.
Tell me about the website. What do you have on there?
Pictures. It starts off with a picture of the beaches, and it has little listings for links to other places. We talk about some of the island eateries in town. There's obviously pictures of my rooms, my antique car, the outside of the house. You have to go see it.
Have people been going to it? I mean, have you got a lot of business from that website?
Yeah, I would say that probably about 90% of the people that have been here this year, and it has been a good year for me, starting 3 days after Mother's Day, and people have been here for anywhere from 1 day to 10 days, and it's been great. It's really helped. When I'm on the computer and I'm going through different sites, I will ask them if they will link their site to my site, and the more sites you have on, the easier around the world to find this accommodation. I had people call last night and booked for 2 nights way down in the States, and they said, wow, we couldn't believe it when we were going through Gayscape or Gay Canada and found in little old PEI there's something, you know, and so that's important. Not so much maybe the printed one as getting it out in the net, because everybody is searching in the net now.
Do you think that there's gay people out there who don't want to stay at a place that's so openly out about it all?
Oh, I'm sure there probably are. I don't know. I've had a few parties, you know, Thanksgiving parties and stuff like that, so I'm not maybe the traveling people as much as the local people. I've invited different people to come, and they say we would really love to come to your party and meet people, but we would probably dress up to come out and drive by 3 times and go home, because somebody might recognize my car in your driveway, which is really a shame, because as I say, you only live once, so make the best of it.
Right? Yes, I do.
Okay.
Do you have herbal tea?
Yeah. How about sleep time?
That's fantastic.
Okay.
Hey, my name is Kim Nixon, and I'm from Hamilton, Ontario.
And I'm Janet Scott, and I'm from Hamilton, Ontario as well.
This is our 3rd time on the island, and the first time we stayed here, we stayed in a cottage. It wasn't gay or lesbian friendly, but we weren't particularly uncomfortable, but we did stay in a bed and breakfast on our way out of the island, and that was quite uncomfortable. They didn't put us in a room with 1 bed, they put us in a room with 2 single beds. So it's very awkward when you're trying to keep some dignity about who you are, and but you're still a little uncomfortable about saying who you are, that they would automatically assume that the 2 beds is what you want, being that you're 2 women or 2 men. But when I went on the website this time, or on the internet this time, to check and see what there was available, it was a great relief to find some place that was actually listed that was gay and lesbian friendly, because even in our area there aren't that many places that are listed that are gay and lesbian friendly, you know, and that's what we're really looking for in this area.
How long did you look trying to find a place that was gay friendly?
I think this time I spent it was over several days that I had been checking the internet for places on the island, and we ordered the visitor's guide. Looked through the visitor's guide and didn't find anything specifically listing gay and lesbian owned or positive, even gay and lesbian positive businesses for bed and breakfasts or hotels or anything. So I finally went on the internet again, and through various links I finally found this one, and it was the only one that was listed.
How did it make you feel when you found that place?
Yay! It was a great relief. It was a huge relief to know, yay, there is somebody out there that finally, the 3rd time we're on the island in 11 years, there's somebody here. Yeah, it was wonderful.
I got a phone call the other day and they said, you won't believe this, but I was in Japan and I picked up a book, and there's Rainbow Lodge PEI, and he was a PEIer, and he was so excited when he got home to tell me that actually I made it to Japan.
Well, thanks a lot, Jim. It's nice meeting you.
Okay, nice meeting you, Ryan.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.